We're here in Queens at Queensborough College. I want to really thank all my colleagues that are here who will be speaking, so I will introduce them as they come up to speak. So to President Dr. Diane Bova, thank you so much, and all the students. We have student government representatives here with us as well, and this is for a good reason. This is a beautiful campus, and I really want to thank you as we are talking about the commitment that this City Council continues to provide to CUNY, to our City University of New York system, all of its colleges. We are really excited because obviously it's really important that we continue to invest financially in the future of the CUNY system. So not only in terms of being able to provide and reinvest your taxpayer dollars into expenses and operation of the institutions, but also into the capital infrastructure needs of CUNY. That's really important. So we're really here to share our commitment to our city students by helping to shine a light on the importance of investing in higher education. So we all know, it's a cliche but very true, that education is the pathway to success, and that is a statement that is not only true for us here in New York City or in this country, but for around the world. Here in New York, we're especially proud of the education we have to offer, and the CUNY schools are the crown jewel of that system. And obviously I'm not just saying that because I am a Baruch College graduate. I got my master's in public administration from Baruch, and very proudly so. But we're excited to be here today celebrating $50.7 million in much-needed capital funding coming to the CUNY system from the City Council. So alongside an additional $22.6 million in matching funds allocated through our fiscal year 2017 budget for a grand total of $73.3 million. That is really good news. So New York City has over 100 public and private colleges serving a variety of educational pursuits. I'm proud to say that many of our city and state-funded institutions top the lists in rankings of their respective fields, in no small part because of the priority that we have made to them over the years. Over 500,000 of New York City residents attend our city colleges, and many of them live on campus or go on to graduate and teach in local schools, creating an environment where they really are surrounded by the best opportunities that the New York City education system has to offer. In New York, we consider education a fundamental necessity, and we know that the significance of a necessity does not drop off after high school. The upgrades coming to our city colleges and to Queensborough in particular speak to that commitment to necessity. Here, funding is going to go towards roof replacement and maintenance. This is a 32-year-old campus, is that what I heard? Right, 32, used to be a golf course. Did not realize that. Okay. All the hills and little rolling hills. This used to be a golf course. No Trump here. So it's going to go towards roof replacement and maintenance, and the upgrading of cafeteria facilities. Literally, the roof over our students' heads and the spaces where they eat will be upgraded. So on other campuses, funding will improve recreation fields, student service centers, chemistry labs, performing art theaters, and AD accessibility initiatives. That's something that definitely is important. So we've always been at the forefront of innovation, this wonderful city of ours, and today we're taking a huge stride in matching the quality of our educational offerings to that spirit of cutting-edge progress. Over $6 million will go toward upgrades in technology infrastructure, STEM and data science labs, and equipment for forensic and analytical science. This funding is critical in many ways because the value of our city colleges can never be understated. An affordable and accessible education with something to offer for every interest, and that's what our CUNY system provides, is one of the best, if not the best things that a civic body can offer its people. So it is a genuine investment. What I always say about the City Council and the discretionary monies that we have available, it's your taxpayer dollars that we are reinvesting in our public school system, right? In our higher educational system like CUNY, into our neighborhoods for economic development projects. So this is really all of you can take ownership for this announcement here today. So I want to thank all the members of the City Council and our finance chair as well, Julissa Ferreras Copeland, for the help and the support that they provided. And with that, I'm going to first ask, obviously, our hostess to speak to us now, the President of Queensborough, Dr. Diane Bova.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And I have the privilege of being the President of Queensborough, and this has been a wonderful opportunity for me. This particular day, we welcome the New York City Council Speaker Melissa Mark-Viverito, and the members of the City Council, in particular the Queens Delegation, the incomparable Queens Delegation. It's very fitting that the first formal event we've held in this space is to host the City Council, because you, along with your partnership with the Borough President, you built this. We would not have this were it not for the people on this podium. And I'm very, very appreciative and express my thanks on behalf of 16,000 students who attend Queensborough and 2,500 employees who work in all offices across this campus and our classrooms. And on behalf of the 100,000 people who visit this campus and our wonderful facilities, again, thanks to the New York City Council and the Borough President. Our next project is over here. It's the theater renovation. It's something that everyone on this stage has also been very supportive of in terms of programmatic, but also capital money. So on behalf of our students, we have our wonderful student government here today. We welcome the City Council and express our deepest gratitude for all of their hard work. They never, ever let us down. They never let CUNY down. Thank you so much for that.
Dr. Call, thank you. Dr. Call, thank you so much. And we also will hear from the Vice Chancellor of Facilities, Judy Bertram, who will say a few words. And obviously, she is the one that's responsible for spending this money that we've been able to allocate.
Good morning. My name is Judy Bertram, and I'm the Vice Chancellor for Facilities, Planning, Construction, and Management at the City University. What that means is I get to spend the money. I'd like to take a moment on behalf of Chancellor Milliken, on behalf of the thousands of faculty members and staff at CUNY, our students who number over 250,000, to thank the Speaker Melissa Mark-Viverito, the New York City Council Queens Delegation, as well as the entire City Council. We are here today to celebrate the invaluable support CUNY has received from the City Council. The Council has been a great partner. We are lucky to have such passionate public officials at all levels of government working for us and with us to champion higher education in the city. In the city's most recent budget, CUNY received an unprecedented $50 million in funding from the Council for capital projects at our college in Queens and throughout all 5 boroughs. I have many people to thank. These funds, along with those provided by the state, by the city, Melinda Katz, and the other borough presidents, will benefit all CUNY students, including the 60,000 undergraduates and graduates who attend our school in Queens. The allocations will contribute towards important facility upgrades, enhancements, and construction on exciting new projects. Just want to give you some examples of what this money is going to buy. Our students will be better served through new student service centers that combine administrative functions like the bursar, registrar, and financial aid so they can navigate more easily from semester to semester. Laboratory upgrades at numerous campuses will ensure that students learn state-of-the-art equipment using current methodologies, certifying that students are ready to enter the careers they've trained. A portion of these funds are for performing and media arts facilities. Students will have the opportunity to create, perform, record, and share these experiences, to tell their stories, and to capture the multitude stories around them. Cafeteria and student lounge upgrades, like what you see here, will provide space for students between classes, when students study together, support one another, and continue the discussions that begin in the classroom. Improvements to many of the athletic fields across the university will allow students to be healthy and active, strengthen their body as well as their minds. But above all, these resources will allow our students, our greatest priority, to receive the facilities they need and deserve to achieve success. I firsthand know the difference CUNY makes in the lives of New Yorkers. Both of my parents attended CUNY and never forgot the opportunities they were given. CUNY transformed lives. Your generosity and your tireless effort on behalf of the entire CUNY system has made this transformation possible. Once again, I would like to thank the Council and the Speaker for allocating $15 million of capital funds. You truly understand that CUNY is a critical part of the fabric of New York City, and my hat goes off to all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. So again, hey, look, this is a no-brainer because the future of our city, right, really relies on the human capital, and we are investing in the future of these young people and the education, and that basically is an investment in our future. So I want to thank Queensborough and CUNY for all it does each and every day. So the president here alluded to our wonderful Queens delegation, and we have a great representation of our Queens delegation here. We are in Councilmember Grodenchik's district, so I will ask him to speak first.
That could take a while. Good afternoon, good morning. No, the Speaker told me I can't talk too long. I got it. First of all, let me welcome all my colleagues, especially our Speaker, Melissa Mark-Viverito. We have half the delegation with us, and I know at least a few of them are CUNY graduates. And we talk about the impact of CUNY in my family alone. I'll give you just a very quick litany. I did my first year at Queens College. My son attended day camp there. My mother worked for 20 years in the college library. My father took 100 credits, all A's, after he retired. My sister attended Queens College, and my brother took his last 4 credits in college at Queens College. And the crowning glory, of course, is my wife, who received her PhD from the CUNY Graduate Center. CUNY makes a difference not only in the lives of New Yorkers, but in the lives of people everywhere around the world. We are in the most diverse community on the face of the earth. If you look around here on the stage and you look around the people of Queens, you know that our diversity is our strength, and it is unparalleled anywhere in the world. A CUNY graduate, Dr. Robert Kahn, who attended CCNY and received his bachelor's in electrical engineering and who grew up not too far from here, was half of the team that invented what became the internet. So when I say that CUNY affects people's lives each and every day, it happens. And that's why I am so proud to work with not only Dr. Cole, my longtime friend, she's somewhere here, she took her hat off, Dr. Judy Bertram, and all of the CUNY people to make this facility even better and better, and all of our facilities better and better. And Dr. Cole, I am looking forward to the day when we no longer have to schlep food from one part of the campus to another, so that it'll be a little fresher and a little warmer or a little colder wherever it's getting. Thank you. God bless you all.
Thank you, Barry. And the fearless leader of the Queens delegation is Councilmember Karen Koslow, and she'll speak and say a few words.
So all I can say is wow. I lived in Queens 53 years. I've seen Queensborough grow up, literally grow up. And I have to say, I am totally impressed. I want to thank the Speaker for being so generous and taking our recommendations to heart, knowing how important CUNY is to us. We have personal relationships with the presidents of each college, and they come in to see us and ask for what they need. Queensborough is a great place. Queens College is a great school, and LaGuardia is a great school. We are very proud of our colleges in Queens, and again, thank you to our Speaker for recognizing the needs of the people of Queens. Thank you.
Councilmember Rory Landsman.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, Dr. Cole, and everyone here. I'm a proud graduate of Queens College of the City University of New York, and now I get to represent Queens College in the City Council, and how cool is that, right? This commitment from the Speaker, the Queens delegation, the whole City Council to invest in the City University of New York is a real manifestation of our commitment to education. And when we talk about education being the pathway to a better life for all New Yorkers, regardless of where you were born, where you came from, your immigration status, etc. Education is the pathway to a better life, and this enormous capital funding that we have spread throughout the CUNY system, including, I'm very, very proud to say, at Queens College, is just our promise and our commitment to the kids, and not always to the kids. You go to a lot of CUNY classes and you see people my age going back and getting their degree. This is a real investment in our future, and I'm very, very proud to be a part of it as part of the Queens Delegation and the City Council. Thank you.
Thanks, Rory. And this campus in particular is pretty impressive. I don't think I had been here maybe in a while, but I love this open area and the quad, and a lot of great space where students can continue their studies and to also converse amongst themselves and socialize. It's really great. Councilmember Elizabeth Crowley.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Dr. Call. New York City is a world leader, and it's so important that we educate our students and prepare them to thrive in that environment. I am so honored to stand here today with the Speaker of the City Council, Melissa Mark-Viverito, and my colleagues in the City Council, as we celebrate this $50+ million in investment in the City University system. Since becoming a council member and being a part of the Queens Delegation with our leader, Karen Koslow, we have always been investing in our local city universities, from supporting our science and technology labs to our performing arts centers. It's so important we give our students the cutting edge that their futures will depend on. 169 years ago, the City College of New York was founded. Its original mission: open the doors to all, let the children of the rich and the poor take their seats together, and know no distinction, save that of industry, good conduct, and intellect. Today's announcement allows us to keep with the original mission by providing a world-class, high-quality, and affordable education to all who seek it. And I am a proud graduate of the Fashion Institute of Technology, which is both a community college and a state university. So I know firsthand how important it is to help our public institutions, because they need to provide our students the pathway that their middle-class futures depend on them to have. Thank you.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Councilmember Donovan Richards.
Thank you, and I'll be short, but I want to thank the Speaker. I want to thank my colleagues, our fearless Queens Delegation Chair, Karen Koslow, for all of their support, and I'm just so happy to be a part of a body that recognizes the importance in investing not only in education, but capital investment is so critical in ensuring that universities and colleges such as QCC remain the stalwart that they are in our borough. And you show a person, by showing your budget, you show what your priorities are. And today, the student government here, I was so happy to just share a word with them. I want you to know this is your work and your taxpayer dollars being spent for you. This is an investment not only in just building out a building, but an investment for you and our future leaders who will come in behind you. So take advantage of it, take care of it, and thank you all for supporting CUNY.
All right. Councilmember Costa Constantinides.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you for your commitment to CUNY and your investment, and all of my colleagues, including our Queens Delegation leader, Karen Koslow, who does an amazing job every day. I was one of those students who wasn't a teenager when they entered the CUNY system. I was a 26-year-old toy store manager who decided he wanted to go back to school and do something else, and was able to put myself through Queens College and achieve my dream of going to law school and even go even further to become a city council member. So I know it's not only about investing in buildings, but it's investing in people, investing in dreams. So whatever you want to become, you have that opportunity to do so. So these investments, making sure that we have what the students need for the 21st century to compete in this economy and to do whatever they want, whether it's arts, sciences, sports, whatever they want to accomplish is here at the CUNY colleges. This investment, this commitment that our speaker and our Queens delegation has made today is one that's going to be bearing fruit for decades to come. So I thank you. I'm proud to be here.
And last but not least, I've spent some time this morning with Councilmember Miller. Today is Eid, if people don't know, and there were prayer services happening throughout the city, and I know Councilmember Landsman was there this morning as well. So Eid Mubarak to all, and with that I'll ask my colleague, Councilmember Danny Miller, to say a few words.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, and thank you for your leadership and your support of CUNY. And thank you to our fearless delegation leader, Karen Koslowitz. Clearly, this council has demonstrated that we value CUNY, that we value our future. And first of all, let me just say again, publicly, hello to my constituents over here, right? And the service, and particularly of this Queensborough community, is really the opening experience for many young people that come from Southeast Queens and many parts of the city. It has been phenomenal. I've also watched it grow. I'm very proud of what has been done here. I also would like to shout out York College and the Cardinals and the many Yorkies that are on staff here and around. But it's been fantastic. But again, I think what we're doing here, again, is merely demonstrating our total commitment to not just the bricks and mortars, but to the people, to the future of our cities. We believe so much so in CUNY that some of us have exercised our rights to protest, and some of us in civil disobedience. And I will say that my experience of being locked up with 30 college professors was one which I'll never forget, but one which I will say was absolutely necessary, that I would do again and again and again to ensure the future of CUNY. So I'm proud to be a part of this delegation that recognizes its value, and I thank everyone for coming out.
Now, last but not least, come over here. I want the students to move in. And you are part of student government. You are our leaders. I don't want you to literally be props. Okay, I want one of you to come up and maybe talk to us about what CUNY means to you, and maybe say anything else. So maybe if somebody is going to step up to the plate and say something. Who wants to speak? All right, introduce yourself too.
All right. Thank you, Speaker. My name is Harris Khan. I'm the parliamentarian in the student government here in Queensborough, representing the 16,000 students right here. Actions speak louder than words, and today and throughout history, the City Council and especially the Speaker and this Queens delegation, they have been committed to Queensborough and to CUNY schools. And this is an example. We are thanking the entire delegation and the City Council for their efforts in investing and being committed to our schools. It's time other stakeholders also do the same. Thank you.
All right. Woo! Wait, anybody else feel moved to say something? If not, he speaks on your behalf. Okay. Well, thank you to the students for being here. I mean, this is about you, but we as elected officials have a responsibility to be accountable to those that we represent, right? So that's why it's important to speak out. That's why it's important to be involved. That is why it's important to vote. But we are here hoping that with this action, we are again demonstrating our commitment to all of you, to the future of our city, to CUNY, which is really helping develop that next generation of leadership, and very excited to be here at Queensborough. So thank you all very much. Thank you. I think he wants some photos. Hold on, guys, because Bill, let's get in front of this because Bill wants to take some photos.